Hello YouTube, this is Charlie426 and today we have the review of the high-grade Murasame from the Gundam Seed Destiny series. Now I'm pretty sure it was first seen in Destiny series, but if not, I haven't really mastered watching the series because it's my least favorite, so please excuse me if I get some wrong info from this review. Okay, the Murasame is basically a mass production type mobile suit that can transform into a Wave Rider like or jet like mobile suit. Once again, these are one of those mobile suits that you call a cannon fodder, where they just, explode that easily. But it doesn't matter because, it's a Gundam anime, there's bound to be mobile suits to explode. So let's get on to the review. Now, first of all, this is from the Seed series. And one thing I realized from Seed kits is that they are really sticker heavy. So what you get is, of course, the Murasame itself. You get 4 missiles for the wings, for each side like that. And apparently, yeah, despite those wings, it's not really back heavy. It can stand on its own pretty well. What else you get is its own stand as well, mostly for the transformation. So that's a really good plus. You get some decals. There's 4 types of number, 801, 802. As you can see, I used 802. And an extra decal, which I am also currently using on the shoulder. So yeah, you get a big numbers and small number version as well. You get a whole bunch of stickers. This is a lot of stickers. Basically, as you can see, I only use 2. The eyes and this piece where it is on the chest, I will mention later. Rest of it, I colored them. I colored them with a Gundam marker of black. I just used a plain black Gundam marker. This one I used a metallic red, and for this one that goes on the forehead, I used a gold Gundam marker as well. I will mention that where the original stickers are supposed to be. You get one big shield that kind of resembles the Zeta Gundam shield, but has more actual guard to it. You also get the connector is also already attached. I attached it, but you also get a connector for the arm. You get 1 beam saber, so basically 1 beam saber hilt and 1 beam saber effect. You get 1 beam rifle. Looks like your typical Seed series beam rifle as usual. You get some wheels, as in wheels I mean like small wheels for the transformation. I'm not gonna show these. I just want to let you guys know they come with these small wheels for like landing gear stuff. I'm not a big fan of these, so I'm not gonna show you guys, but I'm just letting you guys know it comes with 3 of them. Alright, and lastly, despite this, the Murasame is able to transform. It's technically a parts former because it uses this piece, and I will show you the transformation later. So let's get on to the review. That's all the stuff here. Now the Murasame, it's not that old, but it's not that new as well. It's like in the middle, so there are some limitations, but at the same time, there are some new gimmicks that you don't usually see in other HG kits. So let's give us the articulations first. Now let's start with the head. Now the head, I really like the head design, not because it looks like an asteroid, but I really like the way how it's designed. It really looks like it has like that jet looking feeling into it. Not only that, I like the fact the eyes are not your typical yellow, red, or green, but it's actually like a orangish color as well. Now as you can see, the forehead, this part was supposed to be that orangish sticker. I colored it in a gold Gundam marker, and it turned out pretty well. It looks better than the orange color as well. The head can go down. Well, it's really difficult to tell down. It doesn't really go up that much. And then 360 is possible. Yeah, possible as well. So that's it. Let's look at the body first, actually. The body, as you can see, I used a sticker because coloring on top of black is not easy. And you can see the nub marks. Yeah, I was kind of getting lazy. I finished it. This kit took a little bit longer, so I forgot to clean those up. I will clean those up later. So don't judge me. Yeah. Okay, the arms. Now, as you can see, they're your basic arms. Basically, they have this basic 360 twist, and also you see this red piece, this red part. This is supposed to be a red sticker. I colored it in metallic red. 360, and let's see. It's not double jointed, I think. Yeah, not double jointed, so only 90 degrees bend is only 90-degree bend is possible. And the way how the actual arm is actually connected to the body to a peg, and the shoulders are just pegged, or not pegged, but more like a clipped in style. So yeah, they're just clipped in and they can move pretty well as well. And the hand is your typical ball jointed hands. You only get 2 hands for the weapons. No trigger hand, no open hand, whatever. Okay, the body, okay, let's see, can technically go, now there's a lot of stuff going on the back, so let me check if it can go 360. Yeah, if you're just like this, it's not really possible, but you can technically fiddle it around and it will work, but it's not really recommendable, and it is unnecessary for a kit like this. But you can still turn about 180 degrees, so that's not a bad thing at all. The back, we have the 2 wings. They can fold. They're like folded up. You can bend. You can open them up like this if you want to. That red piece here does not exactly, only moves a little bit. Doesn't have that much movement. Just letting you guys know. Also for the wings, and all these black sections you see, those are supposed to be stickers. I colored them in black as well, and even for this red piece, that black section you see was supposed to be a sticker. I colored it in Gundam marker as well. Yeah, a lot of coloring to do if you're gonna color this mobile suit. Okay, the legs. Now the legs are very stiff. Even the way how this connected, first the front skirt, they're on a single piece. You can divide them if you want to. They don't have those swivel size, what they call, but they're just connected to a ball joint to the sides. But this is really stiff. It's really difficult to move as well. If this is of course if this is like staring down, but if it's like this, it can move easily, pretty well. And the side skirts are not connected to the waist, but they're actually on the leg, so no problem at all. But since it's on a ball joint, you don't have much movement. And so bent 90 degrees bent in front, and then technically it's a double jointed leg, but because of the stuff that's going on the back, it will get hindered as well. And as you can see, those wings on the legs, those are also, the black section is supposed to be a sticker. I color that as well. Okay, now we've seen the basics. Now the feet, they're just typical feet. I mean, like your usual feet that's connected to a ball joint, and it has some extra movement for the transformation. Oops. Yeah, I think okay, I forgot to do one last thing before starting this up. Okay, we've seen the basic articulations. Now let's see the accessories. Now you get a beam saber. Technically, you don't need to really pull it off. This off, you can just push it in, like kind of force it, and yeah, it will work. And there we go. You're just typical beam saber. Doesn't really fall off because of how the handle is structured. But another thing you can do with this is that you take it off, and then if you look at the side skirts, they have these pegs here, and there's a hole for the beam saber. Once again, the hands does not have any pegs or holes, so the weapons, it's not gonna have like a firm connection, but it doesn't fall off thanks to the design. And you can attach the weapons onto the side skirt like this. The beam saber doesn't have much problems despite the wings. However, the beam rifle, you can also do the same thing. Problem is they get hindered a lot, and I mean a lot. Let me try this again. Yeah, anything you try to do, it gets bothered by these missiles. I can take off the missiles and it will be better, but technically you can do it. But I usually have the beam rifle holding it, so yeah. But just letting you guys know, you can actually attach the weapon onto the side. And the missiles, I prefer to have the missiles on the wing because it looks way better than without them. Because if you don't have them, there's these pegs out like this. These things will be there, and I don't think it doesn't look that great. The missiles, they have a firm connection. They don't really fall off that easily, so no need to worry about on that aspect. Now the beam rifle. Well, as you can see, this is not a really new kit, but at the same time not an old kit. So it does not have a separate trigger finger or trigger hand. So you gotta do it the old-fashioned way. But even though you do so, it's really shaky. So I attach it, but as you can see, it's not falling off, but it's really shaky. So it doesn't really have that, firm connection. But it can mostly, pull off any beam rifle shooting pose if you want to. Now these are one of those kits I sort of had some expectations, but seems like not really. I mean, it has the basic stuff, but yeah, stuff like these kind of small stuff, not being able to hold the weapons that firmly, a shaky beam rifle, that kind of breaks the mood or my expectations as well. I'm not really a picky person when it comes to gunpla, but this time it sort of is. Okay, last thing that we can do or last accessory is the shield. Now, any typical gun HG, each arm has these holes or polycap that's in the arm. You can just basically attach this. Wait, okay, there we go. You can attach the shield into that hole, and you will have no problem at all. Now, it's really the shield. It has really that Zeta Gundam-ish vibe into it. And it really does, but it actually has more, usage because this part is gigantic. Now, as a shield, it doesn't really look that great, but it does its job, basically. That's what I'm saying. Okay, now we're done with the accessories. Now, also, you can just move. If you want to move it, you can move it around since it's on a peg. Now, we've seen every accessory that we got. Now, the last thing that's left is the transformation. And the way how this transform is basically you need to take off the head and the arms as well. So let me get that right away. Now the arms, you have to take off these pegs as well that connects the body and the arm as well. So technically it does transform the body gimmick. It has this interesting transformation gimmick. Problem is, yeah, it still uses a separate part, like something like this. Now, the thing is that you still need to take off the legs, and like I said, the leg connection is super firm, so be careful. Actually, you don't want to break anything. So anytime I buy a transformation mobile suit like this, I am really scared, so I have to do like very carefully. So I'm taking these off just in case I don't break anything. Taking them off one side is okay, but the other side, be careful. Okay, we took off the legs, and now on the waist armor, remember that separate piece we got? We need to attach that. And also, I forgot that is the hole for the action base, but there's another peg here. What you do is connect that peg into that hole. There we go. And then we attach this part to the, back to the body. Now, I just did this because I don't want to break anything, but it's technically possible without doing that. And for the wings, you just spread them out straight. And now those black stickers or the black sections make more sense now. Also, I used the sticker on here on the wing. I'm not sure if I got it upside down, but it works. For the body, what you do is you'll just lift this up, and there we go. This is a pretty interesting gimmick, I have to admit. And then, as you can see, there's a peg here on the shield and the polycap hole. The polycap hole doesn't matter, but this peg has to go in here. But before that, you have to clip it like that and then attach it. And since you can't see it properly, there we go. We got it attached. Anything that's left is for the legs. Now, anybody who's built a Zeta Gundam Master Grade know what to do. You just fold the feet and then push this back and do your typical stuff like that. And then you put this forward. I think you have to put the beams here like straight to make it look better, I think. Same as this. Do this. Push this red section here. It's a separate piece. It slides. Do this. And front section. Also, another thing I should mention, the landing gear, where it goes is basically on the knee. There's this red section here, and there's this cap that you can pull off, and you reveal like this. There's one on the body, or there's one on the shield as well. So you attach the landing gear there to make it look like it's landing. And all you need to do is just reattach these legs actually. Okay. Once again, somehow these polycaps or the ball joints that connect to the legs are very firm. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's just too firm that putting it back in and out is just too difficult. Okay, we're almost there. And then remember that beam rifle that we can attach to the skirt? Now that is going to come in handy. What you can do, and I dropped the piece as usual. This is becoming a thing for me. And there we go, we have it attached. and all you just need to line up some stuff and you're good to go. Yeah, it's not the best design, but at the same time it's okay basically. And also there's just another hole here that you can attach the action base. And there we go. We have the Wave Rider or jet form of the Murasame. I also forgot that you can also open these wings up on the shield. Now, I don't know why, but these are really firm, so yeah. Yeah, anyway, you can open these wings, but mine's not coming out because it's stuck in there. But sorry, yeah. Alright, that's it. This is the transformation of the Murasame. Now, on the transformation gimmick, there's not much to do. Sorry about that, it was 16 minutes. It was getting close to 16 minutes, so I have to cut off and then reattach. Once again, once you transformed it, there's not much you can do. It's just any Wave Rider kit or transforming kit. The moment you transform it, there's not much you can do because it's just for transforming gimmicks. But once again, this is not the best design, but also not the worst design as well, because this design sort of makes sense in a way. Well, yeah, this was the review for the HG Murasame. Hope you enjoyed the review. Hope the review was also helpful. Sorry for like me keep skipping a few details or aspects, but it's really a minor aspect that you won't really care about that often. Yeah, thank you for watching this review. This was a review of the high-grade Murasame. If you found this video interesting or helpful, please like my videos and also subscribe to my channel. I still have more kits to buy and build, so please stay tuned. Well, once again, before I end this kit is recommended for anybody, basically. If you can if you can take in the stickers, it's really a basic kit. I mean, recommended for anybody. So yeah, until then, see you guys next time.